Hello, hello everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you and to your family and to everybody that is watching. If you are watching this, you're watching the replay. And if you don't see that red live button up there, it is the replay. Let me get my glue thing situated. There we go. I need it to stand up for me. So welcome to my craft box, everybody. Today we're going to be doing something different, cute. I actually got inspired, but I'm kind of rearranging it to something else. So welcome on in. I will have to get up and grab two more things that I totally forgot to grab before I hit that live button, but that's okay. We're here for it, right? We're here for it. All right, you guys. So tonight we're going to be making a cute little prayer box, and it's going to be cutesy. And I actually gifted an actual box to my mother-in-law a few years ago. And she uses it. She loves it. And I think it's a good place for us to kind of put, you know, sometimes when we are praying, we're thinking about all these things and we tend to forget. But God doesn't forget, and that's okay. But sometimes writing it down and putting it like in a special place, especially if you're going to be going to like a Bible study or something, it's just a cute little idea that my mother-in-law liked, and I really like it too. So we're gonna make it cutesy, of course, because I like doing things cutesy and different. So when you come on in, say hello. Let's see, I have Tony here. I have Melissa here. How is everybody? Welcome on in. Okay, you guys. So I'm using some paint tonight. I got my dryer. So I'm using a piece of cardboard, and we're using one of these little crates from Dollar Tree. You can make this as big or small as you want. Obviously, if it's something that you're going to sit on your dresser or something, you don't need anything too big. So this is just the normal size. I know Dollar Tree has bigger ones, but this seems to be the only one that I found in my area. Hello, April. How are you? Welcome on in, everyone. All right. So you guys, I kind of drew a little sheep head. If you guys don't know what we're doing yet, we're making this into a little sheep. So I cut out a little sheep head, and well, I drew it out. I'm going to cut it out now while we're waiting on some people to join. And if you are new here, let me know. Let me know how you found me. I would love to know. So I'm going to cut this little sweet sheep head out. And we are going to, I'm going to make a little bottom piece as well for it. Now I'm using corrugated cardboard. If you happen to have like a cutout from some of our marvelous crafty friends that do the wood cutouts, go for it. I would probably prefer that than some of the cardboard, but some of us don't have that ability to order or, you know, and cut our own wood. So I'm just doing this cardboard method. So I hope everybody had a good Monday, you guys. I had my little niece over for the day because her mommy was in training all day, so there were no kids. So that was a lot of fun to have her around. We played, we watched movies, we had snacks. Her mom's birthday was over the weekend, so she made her mom a birthday card. And we had a fun little day. We went outside and we were doing chalk, which I put that on my story. It was just a nice little day. And I kind of miss having little kids around, you guys. It's fun for me. I always try to make it fun. She likes coming to my house because I always make things fun. And she always says, the purple house, because you guys, my house is purple, and it's a terrible purple. I love purple. It's like my favorite color, but not that type, not on a house. It doesn't look right. Not on a house. So you guys, I'm going to, here's our little sheep head. And now I'm going to kind of draw out just a little sheep body to put like at the end, because we're going to put something on it. So I'm just going to make like a puffy little like cloud. I don't even know. Sometimes I just draw a general shape and then I go in with fine detail, but I'm good with just this. So hello, how are you guys? All right, so I know I did not come on at a specific time tonight. My back has been hurting really bad, you guys, to where I need to start probably going to physical therapy, which I hate. Not that I hate that. It's just, it's more time out of my schedule. It's more time taken away from my crafting time and my household time. So I'm not worried about it right this second, but my goodness, I had to go lay down on my heating pad for a little while tonight before I can come on. So I am a little late coming on, and that's okay. But I'm here. So I hope everybody had a good Monday. I know for some it's kind of like, you know, draining. But you guys, we weren't bad at work today. I think it's because most people thought we were closed because it's President's Day, right? And a lot of like banks and like post offices were closed today. So if you're waiting on a package for me, I'm going to try to get it out to you tomorrow. Hi, Mom. How are you? So the other things you'll need for this, obviously I'm using black and white paint. You can use whatever. You could use either Jenga blocks, and I brought them out to show you, or you can use beads. Hi, Tony. How are you? So I'm going to kind of put these just so they don't slide. I think I'm going to use the beads, you guys, and I know I'm going to be totally wrong. And I didn't grab my tape, I guess. So we're going to put these on our skewer and paint away. So hopefully, oh, it only holds one at a time, but that is okay. We'll be painting tonight. We'll be painting a little bit, you guys. So I'm going to get just a paper towel. Actually, no, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm just kidding. I'm just going to put down this cardboard because we're going to paint our beads black. You had a rough day, Tony. I know Mondays are rough. And you know, it was a holiday, so I think it was like tomorrow is going to be crazy because everybody thought we were closed today. And then already on top of things, it's usually busy at my work anyway on Tuesdays because not everybody calls on a Monday. So I don't know, it's just crazy. And then we're going to need some paintbrushes. Let me grab those. So I am just coming on because I wanted to craft with you guys a little bit. I know I missed you guys a little bit over the weekend. Let me see. I think I'm going to grab this one too for my detailed brush. So, hi, Marlene. Marlene, I texted your sister today. So, Marlene, we are doing a cute little prayer box. I thought of you the other day, and I was like, we're going to do something special for this craft for her, and I decided we're going to do a prayer box. So, your family's going in my prayer box, okay? So, at the end, I'll get, you know, your prayer requests and stuff, and we're going to put some in there. But yeah, I don't know, today was an okay day, and my little helper was here, and that was fun. So I'm actually going to put a little bit, well, no, I should be okay. This is a mess, you guys. It's a mess, but it's okay. We're going to roll with it. So I'm going to start with my beads. Are you literally all dried up? Oh my goodness. Hold on, you guys. Just kidding. Let me see. Let me get my little, yes, you are all dried up. I couldn't put anything in there if I tried. Ooh, okay. That's all right. It's open now. Let me get my baby wipe out because I don't want to get it on my clothes. Transmission's going out on her car. Oh, Melissa, hi. I know what you mean. I've been through that, and I've had everything going on with my car. Luckily, my son did not have anything too bad. It was a belt, but it still cost him a lot of money. So, but I totally know that stinks. I have literally had to do like a whole head gasket change in my car, and transmissions, they're not cheap, unfortunately. You kind of have to go through a professional. But if you get the right one, sometimes you can find, you know, a good deal on a transmission. So hopefully that's what you find. Hello, Terry. How are you? But yeah, I've literally, here's a funny story while we're painting this. I totally get what you mean, Tony, because I've literally had to go, I had a ride from my friends were taking me to go to an interview to get a job because my car was broke down. Okay. And they knew I needed a job, or I think it was probably a second job, because Lord knows this girl's had multiple jobs throughout my whole life, except for now. But I still have a job. It's you guys. So I've always done multiple jobs. But I was in my interview clothes, and on the way home, we were passing by a junkyard, and I needed to get a water pump for my car. Now, at the time, my ex-husband was in jail, and I had to do kind of all of this on my own. Do you know that I literally went to this job interview in very nice clothes? It was at a restaurant, so I wore nice clothes. And then I went to the junkyard, got all greasy and dirty, kind of like this, pulling out and uninstalling hello, Andrea, how are you? Pulling out and uninstalling a water pump for a Chevy. It's not hard, but I did it. And mind you, I was in like fancy shoes because, you know, Christy forgot to grab some real sneakers. And the manager, after I left, this was on the way home from the interview. Well, my friends were waiting outside because it was one of those junk places where you had to pay like $1 or $2 to go in. And I didn't need to take them in with me. I knew what I was doing. So I went in there with all my tools and in my fancy clothes. I probably looked crazy, but hey, a mama's got to do what mom's got to do. And the manager called me as I was trying to uninstall this water pump from this junk car to take it home to install into my Chevy. Well, what do you know? He wanted me to come back, like, immediately. And I was like, oh, okay, sure. Can you give me like a half an hour? Because I wasn't expecting that. And I went back in there. And I had to explain myself because there was like no, I think I went to the bathroom and washed my hands and I sort of washed like my arms and stuff, but I was a complete mess. I looked like a little grease monkey. So I had to explain to the manager why I looked like dirty and stuff. I said, I'm so sorry. My car's broke down at the moment because we had talked about transportation and stuff. And I had already told him that my car was in the shop. So it was sort of a lie, but it really wasn't. So I went back and I had to explain that I was like, literally when you called me, I was uninstalling a water pump in my car. And that's why I'm so dirty. And I apologize. I only have a ride up here for so long. And do you know, he was so impressed with me that I got that job. So he's like, well, I could see you're a hard worker. And I was like, yeah. So I swear that was super funny. But yeah, I got that job. But I mean, obviously I, installed my car and everything was fine after that. But yeah, your girl's got a few tricks of the trade. I mean, I pretty much had an idea what to do, and I Googled some of it, like I YouTubed some of it, but your girl can do many things. Nothing stops me, especially when I'm a single mom and I had to like get to work, get a job, feed my kids. It was a lot. Okay, we're just gonna, I need this skewer, so we're just gonna lightly take that off. And this is just the feet, you guys. Like, we don't need to do this perfectly. So, are you listening, my funny story? A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Like, but thankfully it was just a little Chevy and it wasn't anything like complex. Now, if I had to install anything in my Kona out there, I don't know that I could, because everything's computerized now and it's so crazy. I kind of like old cars, and it's so funny, you guys. This is my second Kona that I have, and my husband at the moment was not even a fiance. He was just a really great boyfriend, and he said, we need to get you a better car, because I had a Hyundai, like a 2011 Hyundai Elantra, and that was good enough for me. I was good because my kids were older. I wasn't really a soccer mom anymore or anything. And I should have painted some of these before live, but oh well, guys. Now you get to hear my stories. But before, we didn't even get engaged, and he was like, let's go get a car, and he put it half in his name. He made half the payments. So we joked around because people were like, oh, when are you going to put a ring on it, and yada, yada, yada. And it was funny because he's like, I didn't put a ring on it. That car is more expensive than any ring. So we joked around about that. And then, you know, we wanted to get our credit right. And then a couple years later, we joked around about getting a newer model, and he wanted me to have the turbo one because he knows I'm a little bit of a lead foot, and you know, I have places to go. I can't do under the speed limit. Let's just say that. Sharon just popped on here, and you're not at work. Sharon, don't say anything about my driving now. Sharon might tell you a story. So anyway, he wanted me to have the turbo, and the new model came out, and we just got our payments down, and so I got the newer Kona. So I've been through 2 Konas, and it comes with warranties, you guys. It came with like 3 or 4 oil changes, so I didn't have to do much with, you know. And then we traded it in, and now we have this one. Well, I don't like any of the newer models of these Konas. They all look like they're from the movie Tron. And I mean, the Kona already had that style, but it's classy. It's not that bad. And now the new models, I don't personally like them. And I am more than halfway, or exactly halfway, of paying off that Kona. And they keep calling me to come in to do, like, you know, a test drive and get a new Kona. And I'm just like, nope, I'm gonna ride this baby till the wheels fall off, because that's how much I love my car. Had a rough day. Drama with incompetent workers at the tire place. Part 2 tomorrow. Oh, my smart car is up on a jack. Ah, that stinks, Mom. It'll get handled. It'll get handled. So cars take a lot out of you. Like, I always tell my kids, like, it's gonna, but luckily my son, because he was like 4 hours away from home, and he went to go see his girlfriend and everything. So luckily, you guys, we're gonna paint this one now. I'm gonna put this in here. I got my other paintbrush. We're painting this white. So luckily, he was able to apply for like their in-store like credit or whatever to pay off the repair, because it was over $300, and he didn't have an extra $300. And really, neither did I, but I couldn't leave him stranded. But luckily, he was able to get in-house financing, and he got it taken care of, and I'm glad. I'm happy. Hi, Marlene and Andrea. Yes, my buddies are here, you guys. All right, so you guys, we are taking this little Dollar Tree crate, and some of you may have seen this before, but I'm putting my own twist on it, because I like when I make things that are useful in life, right? That are actually useful, like that you can use. So that's what I'm doing with this. I am making this like kind of a multi-purpose. And if you saw my description, we are making a cutesy little prayer box, because I don't know who doesn't need prayers, or possibly a box to put them in, because sometimes we, you know, tend to forget, or if we have a lot of things that we need to pray about, we don't want to forget about them. So that's why I'm making this a cute little prayer box. So anyway, so that's pretty much been my spiel for the day. I had an okay day at work, and my little darling niece was here. Oh, you guys, it's been a while since I had like toddlers all day. I used to be a preschool teacher. We did some art. We did some chalk art. We made her mom a birthday card. We played. I watch her sometimes in the evening while her mom's at a work meeting, because they live so far away, and her job is like literally down the street from my house. So it's just convenient for her to bring her here, and I don't mind, because usually I'm here anyway. But today was like an in-house, so it was the first time that I watched her for like that long of a time period. Well, it was fun, and I went to the bathroom, and she decided to play hide and seek without me. So, as you can imagine, my heart sank. I was freaking out. I was like, my daughter's in her room and I'm like running in there and I'm like, where is she? Where is she? She was like, she's not in here. And I says, oh my gosh, you have to help me find her. So I'm checking my ring cam, and you guys, the little peanut was underneath my work desk. I didn't think to look there. And she hid from me. And I got very stern with her. I said, don't you hide from Aunt Christy when she doesn't know we're playing hide and seek. So she almost looked like she was going to cry when I got very stern with her, because I didn't yell at her. She's only like 4 years old. She just turned 4. So she almost cried, and I said, no, I said, none of that. And I gave her a hug. I said, I'm not mad at you, but you can't do that if we're not playing. Like, we have to know you're playing. So she was a little stinker today, but other than that, she's a very good girl. But I'm telling you, it's been a while since I had to deal with toddlers, because it's been since when I was pregnant with my daughter, who's now 19, that I was a preschool teacher. And I had 2-year-olds. Ooh, I had 2-year-olds, and most of them weren't potty trained. So it was hard. You guys, Facebook comments aren't working unless you guys are just very quiet tonight. It's okay either way. I'm just chit-chatting so it doesn't look so boring over here. But yes, that was my day, and it was fun. I actually enjoyed myself. Okay, I'm not really going to do the bottom too much, because we might put something in the bottom. I don't know. There are many ways that you can do this. You can even do this with one of those paper boxes that you see. But dollar store wooden boxes have so many great useful things. So, and then you guys know I'm going to come over here with the dryer. Hi, Wanda. How are you? I was sitting there telling them about my day, and my great niece that was over wanting to play, you know, hide and seek without me knowing. So it went a little, it was just for like, maybe it feels like so long when you're looking for a child, but it was literally probably like 2 minutes. So thank you for opening the craft box. Yes, we have a couple things to paint and do and put together, but we're making a cutesy little prayer box. You guys have probably seen this idea before, but I'm doing it my own way, and I'm making it useful. I think I'll put that just right in the paint. Okay, so that's it for that. So we have our sheep legs and our sheep. Hold on, you guys. I'm going to make sure I'm putting the cap on. One time I didn't, and my stuff dried out, because it was like, you know, umpteen times before I went back and saw the bottle was actually open, and it dried out completely. All right, so I'm going to hit this with the dryer. So does anybody else have a story like that? Did anybody else fix your car in the middle of an interview? That was crazy, you guys. That was crazy. I had to sit with my mom yesterday, and she acted like a toddler. Oh no, Tony. I know how that is too. You gotta just get on their level, you know, or calm them down from that level. I totally get you. Once we get all this painted, it's really not going to take that long to make. We'll just put a couple things together, and it's going to be cute. I think it'll be cute. I really want an iPad, you guys. I need to see my comments. There's 8 of you. Welcome on in, everybody. I've seen people start to do their sheep, and I'm not copying anybody. This was something I wanted to do, I think, on Friday. But I decided to go with the carrot instead. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty dry. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and we'll fix this so that doesn't fall. There we go. I'm going to hit these now real quick. She has Parkinson's disease and dementia. She fell and had to help her off the floor. Aw, I'm so sorry, Tony. I know. I've dealt with, my great-grandmother had dementia, and it gets scary sometimes. There's a few crafters I know that are dealing with that same thing with their family members. I always see myself being one of those people that would probably forget some things. Oh my goodness, that's not supposed to happen. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to get these to stay. And they want to roll everywhere. They're going to keep rolling down. They're almost dry, really, but... they're just going to be feet at the bottom. Now, you can do you can do both sides. For now, I'm just going to do the tops. Because we're going to be here. I don't want to be here all night, obviously. Okay, there we go. That's good. Go. Pretty dry already. All right, now, what I want to do is... I'm going to put my feet at the bottom, and these are just black beads that I painted, you guys. You could also use, I pulled the Jenga blocks, because you could also use the Jenga blocks for the feet. And just do like this, right? Just your 4. Or you could do them like this, so it looks like it's standing a little bit taller. This might be a little more stable than the beads. I just like the way the beads look, so that's why I'm rolling with the beads. So I'm going to use Type Wand, and I'm going to use also the glue tool. I have to say it right, you guys, or Facebook might not like me. And I am hoping that this might not be the right bottle. This might be the bottle that's been giving me a hard time. I think it is. Of course it is. All right, please hold. I grabbed the wrong one. My husband is home. He went to go get us some stuff. He wants meatball subs tonight. So I let him pick that tonight. My mom has dementia. She's weak from being sick, but today she was herself and just, yes. And you know, you got to roll with the good, you have to appreciate the good times. I know it, there's not, you know, just appreciate when you do have the good times. You know, one of my commercials that legit made me cry this recent year was, did you guys see the Chevy commercial? Hi, Emily, how are you? Did you guys see the Chevy commercial? Okay, you guys, we're just going to use this. We're just going to use tacky glue. It's fine. I'm not going to mess with that right now. I think I grabbed the wrong bottle. I got to work on that bottle. But I'm just going to put tacky glue, and then I'm going to put some of this just to kind of hold it in place. So the Chevy commercial is when everybody gets together for like Thanksgiving, and like the granddaughter grabs the old Chevy truck from the garage and takes her out onto the town. I'm doing okay. Yes, you remember that? You know that, Terry? I'm going to love this. I'm making a blessing box. Oh, I've made blessing boxes and boxes. Oh, that's so sweet. Yes, you made, oh my God, it made me so emotional too, you guys. Like, because I just know, I lost my grandma a few years ago, and you guys, she was like my mom to me. You know, her and my mom were the only people I have, because my cousins were kind of far away, and I didn't have them, you know, all the time. And then, you know, I didn't have a dad for a while. Hey, girl, hey. Hello, my sweet Sam. How are you? So, I mean, growing up, them two were no siblings, nothing. Those two were all I had. And now it's just my mom. Now, I do have a relationship with my dad. It's a good relationship. We just talk every once in a while. You know, it's pretty, he's working on his house. We both got busy lives, and I've spent time with him numerous times. You worked at GM, Terry? Oh, wow. That must have been hitting you pretty good then. Yeah. So, I mean, I just appreciate the time that we do have with family, and the good days are definitely one. My great grandmother used to live with us when I was younger, and my grandmother we'd have to actually lock the door behind us in and out on both sides, because she would try to leave. It's pretty, you know, it's pretty rough. So I definitely know. Hey, Sam. Hello, cook. Chef Roberto is here. Okay. So there's our little feet. Doesn't he look cute? Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make it like kind of a two-dimensional type thing. So I'm going to put her little head up here. And I think I'm going to put her little bosom right here. And then I am going to put like a little bow and a tag. And then I got to get something for this though. So sorry, you guys. I was itching my foot earlier. I had an itch in my foot. All right. Hold on. I got to grab something. Oh, my favorite stuff right now. My favorite stuff right now. Marco Polo. Marco Polo. Okay. Couple things, actually, because I wanted to show you some ideas. So, you guys, please keep your eyes out. I know, right? Hi, Karen. Please keep your eyes out at the Salvation Army, because I think I counted like 26 or 28 of these stems in a basket for $2.99. You guys, I've used these last spring. Yellow is one of my favorite colors. This kind of yellow, I just love it. You guys are answering me, Polo. I love it. One thing that you can do if you don't want to do a prayer box, or you can even add it in, is put some little picks in here with some of your favorite flowers. So cute. Absolutely so cute. Okay, so I think we'll be okay with the hot glue in this. So I'm going to do my little lamb for a minute. I think I'm going to put just sweet little line eyes. Hold on, I'm going to think about this, because I think I have my chalk pen. I may have my chalk pen. I may not have my chalk pen. If I don't, I may just go over it with white paint. Yes, I do have my chalk pen. Okay. So you can kind of do like a little outline on the actual edge, kind of like we do on, like when we do our distressing. I just want to add just a little outline to it, just to kind of make it a little bit more, you know, textured, right? Score. Yes, that was such a score. I'm telling you guys. And ever since then, every time I go to that Salvation Army, I find something amazing. We got our patio set from there, and we happened to be there on half off day. I didn't even know about it, you guys. And my husband was with me, and I was like, we had been looking for an outside table since we moved in, because we knew we were going to probably host his family for a lot of events here, and you know, his family's big. And I was like, we need a table. And then we found that one, and it was so gorgeous, you guys. It was amazing. This is just those craft chalk pens that you get from Dollar Tree. I know what you were doing, so I want to make him. Oh, you know what I'm doing? Yes, I hope. Well, I can't wait to see what yours looks like. Mine's just going to be a prayer box, though. So I got to think this out carefully, because I did use some of the texture of that cardboard, This is the corrugated part. So I'm going to line up his eye with that piece, with that line. Okay. Let's see. Of course, now he doesn't want to work. Let's see. I think my husband's either talking to himself or he's singing to himself. Did you guys see the reel of him this weekend? Hello, Rosalinda. How are you? I was just catching the last bit of your live today, but I loved your little bunnies. They look so cute. Okay, there we go. And the thing about this is you guys could always paint over him. I'm going to fix his eye because I don't like the way it looks, but there's his eye. Oh, and then we got to do it on his bosom too. So I'm so glad you're here. Welcome on in, my dear. I've been catching you. I always see you in the comments on Andrina's lives. I love her. I think, did I see that she was going live? I got her notification once I went live. I didn't go live on a certain time today, you guys. We're just kind of hanging out. I had to make this prayer box for you because so many of my dear friends have been needing prayers lately, and you know, I just kind of want to keep it all in one spot. And I just had a couple ideas that I wanted to inspire you guys for. And then I had seen something like this, but people had put greenery or something in it. And I love to make stuff that you can actually like use on an everyday basis. Like multi-purposeful stuff. You know what I mean? Okay. So see how this little, and you can even go in a little bit and do a little, you know, just see how that pops now, that little piece. Boy, I really messed this one up, but that's okay, you guys. I'm going to work on it later. If I try to fix it now, it won't go my way. Yes. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, you did see my reel. It was hilarious, right? He's so funny, you guys. He cracks me up sometimes. He cracks me up all the time. I love him. Okay, so I don't want to put him too far down. I kind of want him to kind of be probably a third of the way, or even a fourth of the way, because I want to pop him out a little bit. I want his head, but I don't want it too tall because he's not a camel. He's a sheep, right? It's a sweet sheep. So once you figure out where you want it, and I have another idea for him too. I'm just going to put a little glue just at the part that I want. And I kind of want him looking like have some character. Hello, Crafted with Triple L. How are you today, Miss Lisa? We're making a little prayer box. A little cutesy prayer box is what we're making. All right, so you guys, hear me out. I want to put a little something on like the lamb. So I found these at Dollar Tree. I love these. Thank you. I love these. Whenever you find the cute little paper hearts, you guys, please grab them. I mean, they sell them in, oh, that's so cute. I think I'm going to put it right there. Maybe I'm going to put two different ones. No, maybe not. Maybe so. I don't know. Let me see what it's going to look like. They sell them at Hobby Lobby too. Oh yes, that's precious. She's getting two little roses up here. 17 sleeps. Oh, you're counting for me? I'm so excited. I keep forgetting, you guys. I'm leaving in 17 days. I'm going to Arizona to see my crafty friends that I've been wanting to meet for like 2.5, almost 3 years. Well, two and a half years. Yes, because we've been talking about it for 2 years. And I've known them for longer. So yeah, that's about right. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at how precious. Okay, now there are two things you can do. You can put a little, I'm just going to put a little bosom just because I wanted to. I've seen many creators making this cute sheep. I'm going to have to try yours. Oh, mine isn't anything particularly you know, special, but I'm making it so where it's going to be useful. And I'll show you guys how in just a little bit. We're going to be done soon. And I'm telling you, this is a cheap little, another Dollar Tree, beautiful, cheap little craft that you could do. I'm telling you. I love a little bosom. I just love it. Okay, you guys. So again, you could use, these are those little roses that you guys, did anybody go to to check out Valentine's Day stuff? Do they have it really cheap? I totally forgot to look today. I knew there was something I wanted to do today. Totally didn't look. But there's our little, there we go. Now, what I want to do, I'm going to make a little bow at the back. I'm going to make just a tiny little bow. And yes, that's the bum. Do you like it, Rosalina? Okay, I'm going to make a little bow. Now, a lot of you saw me using my little bow maker, again, Jenga blocks from Dollar Tree. Because you know I love Dollar Tree. And we're just going to make a cute, simple little bow for the back. And then I have an idea. I don't know if I want to put greenery in here. I just pulled it out. I pulled everything out so I didn't have to get it back up again. But I pulled some scraps. So we're going to see what we're going to do now. This, you guys, speaking of my grandmother, this used to be, I don't even know if she wore this, you guys, but this used to be part of her pants. So I'm actually using it today. Let me put my, which one do I want down? Do I want to do, I'm going to use this as my string. A pom-pom tail. Yes, you could use a pom-pom tail. I'm just liking the cardboard. I'm making it all match. So I just kind of go like this and put my little crosses there. And then you can always use help with your scissors to push it down. Or a paintbrush or a skewer, whatever you have. So, but I am using part of this. Used to be her little pants because that was the style back in the day, right? So you guys, I definitely try to use what I have, but I really like the pattern of this. So that's why I'm using it. And then I'm putting a little spring in this, right? So yeah, and that's another thing. Like you can make the prayer box with like maybe some of like your loved one's clothes. I have my best friend's dress. She wore it. We went out one night and she ended up at my house because we both couldn't, you know, let her drive home. And she obviously changed out of that dress and she ended up leaving it at my house. And I had it in my closet for so long, kept meaning to give it back to her, you guys. And then, of course, we moved and all that. And she passed away last April. So I still have her dress now. And I am actually making a special angel for her daughter and me, something special with her dress. So if you have some of your loved one's clothes, I do make like memory angels with them. I don't do the bears. The bears are gorgeous. I don't have that kind of talent at the moment. Maybe God will bless me one day with that. We're going to use some of this sisal now. But I'm definitely going to be making her daughter and I something with her dress pieces. So I know you miss her, Mom. We all miss her. Anybody that's ever known my grandma misses her dearly, dearly, dearly. All right, so I'm throwing some of that sisal in there. Now, this would be the part where you could put a little greenery. Heck, let's just do it. I'm going to put a piece of greenery in here. I'm going to see how it turns out. We can always redo it. That's heartbreaking and precious all in one. Oh, Lisa, I know. Yeah, her daughter is my daughter's best friend. She's only, well, she's 20 now, but yeah, it's really hard to lose your mom at 19. It's hard to lose your best friend as young as I am. So it's, you know, it's what happens. It's what God gave me. So I just gotta use it now, I guess, to share the rest of the world, like our stories and stuff. But yeah, I've been missing her a lot lately too. But I tried to save some of my grandma's clothes to like incorporate in some of my rag bows. Because this is personally going to be mine anyway. Okay, I think I'm going to put one more little strip because I don't want it too big. So I'm going to put one more strip of this black, and then one more strip of just this plain white. And again, you can do how you want your bows, but this is just kind of how I make my little ones. So I'm going to just kind of push it all in there. And then I'll tie it off with my rag piece. And you guys, sometimes I see the comments that you're putting in here. I'm not ignoring you. Sometimes I don't see them until the very end, and I try to reply. This might be a little too big, but that's okay. We can trim it up. So, oh, you guys, I love this. Look. Look at how precious this is. Okay, I'm going to tie it one more time. I love when my hoops, sometimes my hoops come out and sometimes they don't, which I kind of like the mixture of it. But yes. Yes, ladies. This might be a little too big, but you know what? I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad. We can actually squish it a little bit. Hi, Linda. Linda with a Y is on. Hello, Miss Linda. We are making a little, I'm fluffing a little bow right now. Actually, I don't mind that. That's actually cute. If I hang it up here a little bit, I think it'll be fine. All right, so here's my other idea. I'm gonna paint this real quick. I found these from Bottom of the Bin. If you don't know what Bottom of the Bin is, it's my consignment thrift store that I always go to. And they had, these are chipboards, but they're the like little stars. And I think a star would be really cute on here. And I think I'm going to paint it really quickly, because that's why I brought this other paint out. So I'm going to use King's Gold, and then I'm going to go over it with just a little bit of that other one. Precious, you love the bow? I think the bow is good. It's okay to have it fancy. Oh, that was way too much. Oop, Christy, what did you do? That's okay. It's nothing a little drier won't help. But I don't like to waste paint. So let's do this. My husband's making a ton of noise in that kitchen. I don't know what he's doing. All right, so I'm just gonna hit that with King's Gold, because this is just on cardboard. Again, a little chipboard. It's a little bit thinner than cardboard. And then I'm going to hit this with the dryer. And then we're going to go over it with gold. Yep. Make sure I don't get it in that paint. Now, this time, Christy is going to learn her lesson. And I'm only going to dip what I need. It's okay if that little bit of gold gets in there. I can use the same paintbrush. Ain't gonna matter. So now, this metallic is now going over the King's Gold. And is now kind of giving it a shimmer type feel. And we could even grunge this up a little bit more too. It's really whatever you guys want. I thought about doing a pink star, but I don't know. It's feeling a little primitive vibes slash whatever. So a little bit of each. Hello, my beautiful Lucy. How are you, Lucy? We're making a prayer box, my love. How have you been? Lucy, you're a comment I didn't see last night, but I did go back and comment back. I hope you saw that, dear. I wasn't ignoring you, I promise. guys. I keep losing my baby wipe, but that's okay. I'm going to glue that little baby right there, right in the middle of that bow instead of using a button. You can use a button. You don't have to do this. This is just something a little extra that I wanted to do. I'm so glad you're doing well. Yes, I did reply. I just didn't want you to think that I ignored you because I did see your comment and I felt bad because I didn't see it live. I was just telling everybody I don't see all the comments live anymore. They took that away again. So, ooh, Christy, don't put it in that paint. All right. So, this is what I got. I actually got some of my mulberry paper out, you guys. And you could use whatever. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and glue this on. Now, I know a lot of you, I've seen a lot that look like this, super cute, but this is how I'm going to do it different. And I'll show you guys in 1 second. I'm just going to plop that sucker on there. Oh, look how cute, you guys. Now, I would say if you're going to put this in your room or your guest room, yes, that glue is hot, make it colors that you know is going to like work with your bedroom and stuff. Make it match. Yes, that glue is very hot. I'm going to pull off my fingerprints now. But I am going to make a little tag that's going to sit back here. We're going to use another little piece of cardboard. But I'm going to stamp out the word prayers on the mulberry paper. So let me get rid of, first of all, let me move my paint so I don't get it all over myself. I think I'm just going to use a just a piece of watercolor too. I can do that. I don't have to cut out. Yeah, because this is almost like cardboard. It's very thick, the watercolor paper is. So, and we'll cut it off into like our things. But I'm going to go ahead and make this little sign. And I'm trying to think if I'm going to put it like that and just keep it tall. I think I'm going to cut some of that off. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down using my favorite glue to my watercolor paper or piece of cardboard. Or you guys can make whatever kind of tags. You can even make it metal if you wanted. That would be cute. I'm just here for the idea. You guys make it however you want. Yes, that's my stomach growling. Did you hear that? Hi, Sharon. Linda, yes, swipe right. Oh, okay. Thank you. Do I need to put you guys down more? Here. Now, hopefully you can see a little bit more. All right. Now, of course, I left my other ink in the other room, but I have the small one. You guys, my niece kept me busy today. She kept me very, very busy. All right, so now that I see, let me cut this off real quick. You guys, I used this mulberry paper the other day when I got my printable, and I'm still using it. It's that versatile. All right, so I have the word P-R-A-Y-E-R-S. I think that's an S. I may have to fix the S because I think the S is missing. But that's okay. We're just going to go for it. I have another type of stamp too, but that's okay. I'm going to do two next to each other. Android is not working, but thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Linda. You can come back and watch the replay if you want on a different device. Okay. So we're just going to do the word prayers. I don't like the way that came out. You guys can't see this, right? No, you can't really see it. I don't like the mulberry paper. Okay, that's okay. We could write it on here, or you could use any other scrap paper you have, which I do happen to have some. Yes, dear. Were you calling me?
No.
Okay.
Aren't you live?
Yeah, I thought you were talking to me.
Here you go.
My husband is not talking to me. I know, Linda, mine is the same way. What's happening, you guys? I can't see your comments. Oh no, this is not good. What is happening? I'm so sorry. All right, I'm just going to stamp out the word prayers. We're pretty much done with the project. I just wanted to show you this part. If you have clear stamps, they're easier to use, and you can make this as big or as small as you want. But we're pretty much done. My stamps are not working the greatest, but that's okay. I have an idea. I have to fill this in a little bit. Oh, I spelt it wrong. Oh, shoot. You guys, I spelt prayers wrong. I forgot the R. Look at me. Now I gotta do this over. Oh, shoot. That's okay, guys. I got live brain. That's what happened. Okay. I got another idea. Let's start this over. I wasn't really liking the way it was going anyways, but let me do something real quick. I'm gonna put a little line at the bottom because I'll take this off later so I can line it up better. I have to push the little arrow at the bottom of the left. I can't see any of the Oh, you can't see the comments. Hi, Melanie. How are you, dear? I just spelled prayers wrong. Oh, goodness. I'm probably never going to hear the end of this. That's okay. I already took all the letters out. It's the struggle bus. You guys, I saw a reel today, and somebody was filming a bus that literally said the struggle bus, and it was being towed. Isn't that crazy? ERS. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe I spelled that wrong, you guys. What the heck is wrong with me? All right, that's okay. It's still gonna work. It's a little bit more straight, except for this S. This S is a weird shape. It's technically, I think it's like a question mark or something, but I had to turn it into an S because I don't know where the S went to the stamp set. Time to get another baby stamp set. You're freezing. Are you tired of me telling you that? No, I'm not tired of you telling me that. Everybody else is telling me that because they're freezing too. But you need to come down here. And if you are going to come down here, please let me know, Melanie, so I can see you. Because you are not that far. Your family is not that far anyway. Okay. Now, I'm still going to go with my original plan, you guys, but I'm going to dirty this up a little bit. So, here Here comes my puppy dog. He's worried that, you know, we ran away. I'm going to cut that off a little bit on the side. Okay. Sorry, you guys. I usually have more luck with my paper crafts, but I didn't have the plan going in on here. I just had the plan going in on that. All right, now I'm going to stick that baby on there, and it's almost going to look like a little scroll, right? So again, gotta get my glue out. Marlene Wilson, I know, right? You guys, I get it. I used to live up north, and this is why I moved back south. I couldn't take it anymore, you guys. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do with this one is, I just had another good idea. I'm going to go ahead and just finish. This is just a piece of my small watercolor paper that I get from Hobby Lobby. And this stuff does go on 40% off. And I'm putting my mulberry paper on here. Thanks to my dear friend Melanie telling me about this mulberry paper. I'm going to cut this off. So you see now, it almost looks like, now we have a little prayer card, okay? I know the stamping isn't the best, but you guys get the idea. Brr, you guys. My aunt is going to get here, and another cold front's coming here, so she's bringing the cold weather with her, man. Okay, now, this is what I wanted to show you. Here we have our cute little lamb box, okay? This is a little prayer box that you can make. Now, you can do on here, it looks like an old, like, I don't know, it just looks like an old book page. You could even make this into a book page if you have, like, copies of hymns or whatever, or, you know, hymns, whatever. You can put everybody that you pray for on this one. And then you can make like little index cards. You can put them on little pieces of paper. This was my idea, and I'm going to start this now. I got these little books. I can't really remember. I want to say the date on them is 2015. This is how much Christy hoards. I want to say I got these as I think I got a bunch of these for like party favors for my daughter's birthday. Because I gave them like little party favors, and who doesn't love a little notebook? So this is my idea. I'm going to use my yellow one. And what you do is you can keep a little notebook, and you can keep a list of people that you pray for, right? So this is what I'm going to do. Marlene, this one is for you. You are first in my prayer book. Marlene and family. Melanie, you are in my prayers. I'm going to make my list offline so we don't have to keep. It's -5. What is -5? Your temperature right now, Marlene? You need to get on that plane, girl, and come here. Hi, Lori. Marlene Wilson, 2 more months of this. Oh my goodness, you guys. I will try to send you all the warmth. Okay, and then obviously I put Marlene on here for a special reason. It's between me and her, and and Melanie are on here because, you know. Anyway, I'm going to put all my prayers that we talk about on here, or, you know, just with my Bible study, whatever we have. So you can keep yourself a little notebook and keep it in here. You can keep it in here like this. Those little compositions books that they have at Dollar Tree would look so cute. And you guys can put decorative paper and make them look so pretty to match your little lamb. But this is just an idea. Now they'll go in there just like this. And you can put this on your dresser and just write in it whoever you need to, you know, add to your prayer list. Yes, Mom, I know. I'm I'm making just cute little examples. You're going to be on this card, okay? So trust me, I'm going to be on this card for my help. So this is just a cute little example. Now, the only other thing that you could do that would be so cute to this, you could add some of the sisal in there too, but you guys could take and you could put a few of your, these are good quality, you guys, because they're not coming off for me. That's how great quality these are. Here you go. We're going to go shooting things across the room again, like we did last night. If you guys were on my live, you saw that. So you could take some of your florals and glue them in here in the back so you have a little extra something in here, right? However you want to do it. I'm just here for the ideas. And how adorable would that be if you just put like a few florals in here and then your little prayer, or you could put your little prayer Bible in here. Or, you know, even if you have like your little rolled up Bible study, and this will be like your go-to place for when you get up and, you know, a lot of you have your morning time with God and things. So I just wanted to make something that was really cute, but also usable. Like, you know, 2 uses out of it. So I probably will not put my florals in here, but I just wanted to show you what it will look like. So there is my little prayer, my sweet little prayer box, you guys. It's 18 degrees there, Lucy. Oh my goodness, you guys. You know, it was 50 something this morning. I know you guys are laughing, but that's cold in Florida. Some of us can't stand anything lower than like 65. Usually when it's 62 is, you know, pretty cold for me and I have to layer up. But I am going to fix this eye, you guys, because I'm not happy with this eye. But how cute is that? How cute is that? So this is really, really easy. It's another, you know, Dollar Tree idea that you could do, and very inexpensive. Thank you, Melanie. I do love it too. And it's very springy. It's very springy, right? I just love the little bosom. You have to put a bosom on it if you do it, you guys. So now a lot of people, you know, you could do a printable, you could do a little picture frame, whatever you guys want to do. I'm just trying to give you guys ideas of different things that you can do. But I really love it like this. I might leave the flowers in it. I would attach the flowers so it's not flopping everywhere, but I don't know. I just really love this. But I am going to fix her. I'm going to fix her eye because it's driving me crazy. But I hope you guys enjoy the craft tonight. I think I will be on tomorrow. I do have another craft. I think we're going to be using our lovely, thank you, Linda. Thank you, Barb. I think we're going to be doing one of my friend's printables on something tomorrow because I've been dying to do some more bunny crafts. You guys, I love my bunny crafts. So be on the lookout. I will probably be on around 7 again. That's usually when I go on. If I'm going to be at any different time, I will let you guys know. But thank you, Lucy. I appreciate it. All right, guys, I am out for the evening. I hope you try this. Let me know if you take pictures. Send me a picture and tell me how yours turned out. Again, it's cardboard, just whatever fabric you have, some florals, a little composition notebook that you can get anywhere, and a Dollar Tree crate. Anybody can make this, okay? I want to see some more. All right, guys, I love you. I hope you have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.